Hello there, Virgo. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are going to be doing your weekly tarot. This is good for the week of September 5th through the 11th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's jump into yours. Let's see what we have here. Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. Okay. And Treasure Island. Yeah, I feel like, you kind of had a little bit of this divine detours energy for the last couple of weeks, but understanding that this detour is definitely divine because it is leading you to some treasure, right? So it's understanding, okay, this may be, it could be something that is going to take you, off your, focus. It's more like your focus for just a little bit. But out of that, you're going to gain some really great wisdom, insight, information, knowledge, understanding of the situation that you're working on. I feel like you're working on something and you may be even at a roadblock. Okay, and it's kind of like something's going to come onto your path, in order to give you this bit of treasure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, loss on the bottom. And let's see what's underneath that. Creative endeavor and then happy success. See, I feel like it's maybe something that you're working on. It could be a relationship. We'll look at that. But I feel like it's a project that you're working on. Your career, your money sector is it. A little bit of that, the sailboat, in the background there, that your ship has sailed. Like you may feel like you've missed an opportunity, but I almost feel like this missing that opportunity has actually brought you to an even better place where you're going to have this little bit of a detour once again, but it brings you this treasure. Okay, so let's get into this. Yeah, so we have a little bit of difficult energy at the beginning of the week. Okay, and then you're having much more success at the end of the week. So yeah, okay, so let's take a look. We're going to take a look at your present energy. All right, so Virgo, we have the professional assistance. Once again, I'm going to jump ahead to your obstacle just for a minute. We do have the family card. So this could be a situation with family, but even with the family card, it could be a work situation or perhaps, a team, like a work team or networking or something that you're doing. Because that is part of your obstacle this week. So we're going to get into more detail on that, but let's keep that in mind when we're dealing with this. We have professional assistance. I feel like there's a little bit of asking for advice. It could be from a lawyer. This sometimes, lawyer energy. But it could be a doctor. It could be a counselor. It could be, a therapist. It could be a financial planner. There's something that you're worried about. See, this is the Five of Swords. You're trying to move forward in some area of your life or in your life in general. You're trying to move forward. See the woman, she's kind of like, I want to move forward. I'm trying to outrun this shadow a little bit. And this energy has been coming up a lot. But it's kind of like you're trying to outrun the shadow of something in the past and you're having trouble moving forward. So I feel like this is actually your detour. There's somebody that's coming onto your path and they don't necessarily have to be like a professional, right? But it's somebody that has some good guidance, some good wisdom, It could be even like, say you're searching for a new computer for your business or, say you're looking to purchase a new computer and you go to the store and you're asking, the expert at the computer store for advice on what type of computer to buy. It's that type of energy. It's about, okay, I'm having difficulty moving forward. Who can I ask for assistance? It could be even like needing to have another viewpoint. Sometimes, when we have the Five of Swords, we get kind of stuck up in our heads. So it's kind of like, okay, I need fresh eyes on this. You could be working, it's interesting, he's holding a contract, but they're showing it to me as a piece of writing. You could be writing music, you could be writing a book, you could be trying to create a website, something like that. And it's kind of like you're asking somebody to like proofread it for you or give you fresh eyes. You're having a hard time seeing, kind of getting out of the weeds, And so having some fresh eyes on this project, whatever you're trying to do. Yeah, I feel, you got the Moon card here, right? A new part of your path is being illuminated. Look at this. You got some big intense energies here. You have the Moon card, which is about your subconscious fears, not knowing the path ahead. You have the High Priestess, and then you have Temperance, needing patience. Yeah, Justice. Oh my goodness. And then the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you've put a lot of time and energy into something. We have Libra energy. We also have Sagittarius energy. It's a little bit of this energy of I've put a lot of time, patience. I'm wanting this to balance out. Perhaps seeking some professional assistance. You're kind of like, well, I don't understand. I've put all this time and energy into it. I've had a lot of patience. I'm waiting for signs, from the universe that this is the right path or whatever. You're just kind of a little bit of this frustrated energy. Like, I want out of this Five of Swords energy. I want to go to the Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords is moving from turbulent waters into calmer waters. I'm having trouble and I can't, find my way. It's almost like that. Yeah, they're showing me a map. Not that I think you actually need a map, but I feel like you're wanting a plan. Some of you might even be talking to a nutritionist or a life coach, something like that. I want a plan about how to move forward. More direction. It's almost like you want more direction about how to move forward, because we have the Death card here, knowing that endings bring new beginnings. I don't feel like you're ending something right now. I think you've ended something previously, whether it's a relationship, a job, a career, but you're having trouble actually getting into the new. You're in that void still, right? Wanting clarity, King of Swords, wanting clarity about how to move forward. What is the plan? Yeah, because you have the Three of Wands. Which direction do I go in? How do I proceed? The Three of Wands to me is kind of like a little bit of a wandering energy. Like, I'm moving forward. I kind of know the direction I want to go in, but you see, he's not really on a path. He's just kind of like standing there looking out to the horizon, and yeah, I'm ready to just wander out there, right? The King of Swords is, I'm not going anywhere until I know the plan. So I feel like this is part of you trying to figure out the plan. For some of you, it could be a business coach, that's going to plot out your business plan to start your new business. For some of you, it's a financial advisor. Okay, I want to go from here to here. What do I need to do? How do I invest my money? Or, how much money do I have to bring in order to go from here to there? For some of you, it could be, you could be in a new relationship and you're kind of like, how do I grow it from being new to a committed relationship? It's getting really almost kind of like this wisdom, this understanding about how to grow something that you have into a bigger treasure, but you don't have all of the information. And that's why I feel like there's somebody coming in to help you. Okay, so here's your obstacle. Your difficult ending coming in again, right? The sense of something has to end in order to move forward. And it could be in a family relationship. It doesn't, once again, it doesn't have to be. It could be. It could be ending a family relationship in order to be able to move on, or looking at the ending of some type of family relationship or friend relationship so that you could step into your own independence and move forward. Now, you had that energy quite a while ago, Virgo, where you did look at past childhood trauma in order to be able to gain the wisdom that you needed to move forward. It's interesting that this is coming in again. And I kind of wonder, because we're in the Virgo season, right? That it's like your birthday, your birthday comes up and you're kind of like, yeah, you don't hear from maybe somebody, whether it's a family or a friend connection, you don't hear from somebody, right? And you're understanding, okay, that, on your birthday, they don't text you, they don't call you, whatever. And you're kind of like, yeah, that relationship really is over. It could be almost like a reminder of that. And that could be why this Five of Swords is popping up. It's almost as if recognizing, that really is there. The sorrow of the fact that this relationship is over, is the shadow that you are trying to move away from. Okay, so I think it's difficult. I feel like you've healed this energy. I mean, you definitely have. It's almost as if you're recognizing. It's, recognizing that maybe this relationship really is over, but it is for your own good. I also feel like for some of you, this could be the divine detour, right? Understanding, okay, I haven't heard from this person, on my birthday or whatever it is. And it's kind of like, yeah, this is really over. It's just a reminder. It's already ended. You've already healed from it, but it's almost like it's a reminder, okay? And so you're sitting there going, yeah, okay, now I feel like it almost is sad, and yet at the same time, it's that death energy of understanding that had to end so that you could move forward into your bright, happy future, right? So it's this energy of, maybe seeking out somebody that can help you to, say, okay, now I'm really going to focus on me. That's why I feel like this divine detour is just a little blip. Because it's kind of like almost you recognizing, for some of you, you may have been hoping that this person was going to come back. Or maybe you thought that maybe you had reconnected and now you're recognizing, no, we really didn't reconnect, that really has ended, I feel like you're kind of ending it in your heart, recognizing, finally putting to rest something that was difficult to end, and yet at the same time there was a little bit of hope in the back of your mind that might come, that person or that situation, maybe even a job or a career, was going to come back. But it's this energy also of saying, okay, that is really over. Now I can no longer delay my new beginning. It's like this moment of sadness that finally gives you this like motivation, this determination to move into your next chapter. So I feel like that's why you're seeking out some assistance, some help, if it's a romantic connection, right? And you're kind of like, yeah, okay, now I'm ready to start seeking new romantic connections. And you're kind of like, okay, I think I want to get ready for somebody new in my life. And maybe you're going to start a new exercise regime or have a makeover or whatever, right? It's kind of like, okay, I'm going to ask for some help in that situation, or if it's kind of like the ending of one business or job or career, right? It's kind of like, okay, that really is over. Now, maybe I need to seek some assistance in finding my next job or career. This could be a headhunter or, going back to school, to get some more certifications or something like that. It's kind of like, I really feel like, yeah, you're no longer allowing this situation to hold you back from what it is that you really and truly want for yourself. Yeah, you really are. You're moving on. Look You're like, yes, I'm ready to put my gifts and talents out into the world. I'm no longer ready, willing to play these mind games, or mind games either with this person or a situation, or mind games even with yourself, right? Of teetering back and forth. Is this person coming back or are they not? You know, should I wait? Should I go? And we all go through that, especially when the ending may have been difficult but not clear cut. You know, especially with family relationships. Sometimes we think it's over, but we also, well, it's family, they'll probably come back around. You know, it's this energy of, I think that the ship has sailed, but I'm not sure. Is it in the harbor? Is it going to come back around and pick me up? Or is it really gone? So let's take a look at your advice. It's really lovely. It's really lovely. You have the Three of Cups and you have increase. It's about, okay, the past really is the past. It's time for me to put my energies into what it is that I am deserving of, right? I'm no longer playing it safe. I've been playing it. The playing it safe, I think, is waiting for this person or this situation to come back around. And now you're like, no, wait a minute. I have great potential within myself. I have all of the tools I need in order to bring in this happy success. You may miss this person, having this person in your life, but I feel like you're moving out of kind of like this sense of feeling like you need them in your life into a sense of, it would be nice if they're in my life, but I'm also ready to go and be by myself and find the success that I so rightly deserve, right? Because if you look at it, both of these people are by themselves, you know? They're opening themselves up to what it is that they want to bring into their life. Increasing and, you know, love, abundance, healing, health. You know, I feel like there's this energy because these all these gems on the road are your chakras. Bringing yourself into alignment to what it is that you want to attract into your life with the Three of Cups. The people, the situations, the opportunities that you want to have in your life and to celebrate. That is what is coming in onto your path. And so I feel like this little blip, this little trigger, it's almost like you're going to be triggered this week, or maybe in sometime in the Virgo season, because it is, you know, your birthday season. That, you know, this situation is really, it's not what you wanted it to be. It's not what you were hoping it would be, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're moving on. Remember I said 5 of Swords, you want to go to the 6 of Swords, you are. You're moving from the 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords, moving from turbulent waters into calmer waters. I also want to add, you know, that there's not just the person that's rowing the boat. There's these 2 other people in the boat also. Like you're attracting in the people that are going to go into this next phase with you. So it's really interesting. Look at this, Virgo. You have the 3 of Swords, the disappointment. This is in the past, right? But yes, it was difficult. You know, it was heartbreaking. It was not the way that you expected this situation to pan out. So you kind of held back a little bit, protected yourself as you were healing, which we all do. You know, the 4 of Pentacles is like, okay, I'm holding back. I'm not going to share everything that I'm working on or what I'm doing in my life. I'm protecting myself. I'm, you know, preparing to move forward. It's almost like I have to like pull back my energy from certain people's situations, maybe, you know, even going into that hermit energy for a little bit so that I could get prepared. It's almost like I have to pack my bags to prepare for this trip to move forward, right? And then you move into the King of Wands energy. The King of Wands energy is just this energy of being extremely confident, of knowing you are on your right path, of being motivated and inspirational, you know, being a trailblazer, being a beacon of light for other people. And you're stepping into that energy. And then look, you know, the 3 of Cups again. You also have the 6 of Cups. I feel like you're now really truly being able to look back at how the situation that ended, that was difficult, has also helped you to be able to celebrate the people in your life that really and truly enjoy being in your life, of building healthy boundaries so that you don't get pulled into, this energy of feeling rejected, alone, abandoned. Yeah, you're stepping into this new world. King of Pentacles. I mean, it's just so beautiful. It really is. So let's go to your Soul Truth card. Let's see what we have here. And Virgo, I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? I love this card. Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. And I absolutely love that because I feel like you're going to have this moment where you're kind of almost triggered, once again, maybe around your birthday or something, that, well, maybe, I miss this person, I miss this situation, I miss these people, right? Whatever this is in your life, it's kind of like, well, I miss them. Here it is, my birthday, and I'm not with them, or I'm not where I thought I would be, right? In my job or my career or whatever this is. It's almost like you're triggered, and then it's kind of like, well, maybe I should bring that back into my life, or those people back into my life. But then you quickly realize, no, I would only be self-sabotaging myself. The way forward, okay, is to recognize that this was a difficult ending, right? That something happened that caused you a lot of pain. You have the two most painful energies here, the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Understanding that this really was painful, and stepping into that energy of, there are other people, situations, opportunities out there for me that I want to go towards, that I want to celebrate with. Really lovely. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. I really do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now. Have a great week.